How about I show you how I made this delicious creamy pumpkin pie? I also made a pumpkin whipped cream, and oh my goodness, those two together were just outstanding. Let me show you how I made it. In a bowl, I'm going to add in 2 cups of pure pumpkin puree. Make sure it's the puree and not the filling. 2 large eggs, 1 can evaporated milk, 3/4 cup of white sugar. You can definitely substitute that for some sweetened condensed milk. I'm also going to be adding in half teaspoon salt, half teaspoon ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and half teaspoon of nutmeg. The best thing about this pumpkin pie is it comes together in just one bowl. I will be using a store-bought pie crust for this. You can make your own pie crust. I just ran out of time, so this is going to have to do. I'll just be adding all my filling, and I'm going to bake this at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, lower down the heat to 350 degrees, and finish baking for 45 to 50 minutes. And now I'm going to show you how I make the pumpkin whipped cream. I added my bowl with the whisk attachments to the freezer for about 15 minutes. You want that very, very cold. To this bowl, I'm going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and a pinch of salt. And I'm going to just whisk this until I reach medium peaks. Now that it's at this point, I'm going to add in half a cup of pumpkin puree, a teaspoon of pumpkin spice, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to continue to whisk this until it reaches stiff peaks. It's going to take from 3 to 5 minutes. Once it forms those stiff peaks, stop whisking. You do not want to overmix this whipped cream because you're just going to have a big clump of a mess. And the way you know that it's done is when it looks nice and creamy and it holds its shape. This pumpkin whipped cream is so delicious. I mean, I could eat the whole bowl just like that. And it's perfect for any dessert. If you flip over your bowl, it will keep in there too. It won't fall out. This pumpkin pie is ready. Smells so good in my house. I just love when it smells like pumpkin spice. I am going to let this cool at room temperature for about an hour. Then I'm going to place it in the fridge overnight. The next day has come and it's time to slice this pie. I have to confess, my husband took off with that first piece so fast. I was like, wait, I had to do a video. Anyways, I cut me a slice. Look how good that looks. So creamy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Of course, I'm going to top it off with that pumpkin whipped cream. And I love whipped cream, so I'm adding double. You are going to love this pie just as much as I do. Save this recipe and make it for the holidays. Enjoy.